Hello, I am Nivan. Today I am going to explain the experiment number 6, spectrometric determination of an equilibrium constant. In this experiment, you have to do the two parts. According to your procedure, it mentioned as part A and part B. Part A is you will do to draw a calibration curve, and part B is your actual measurements to find out the equilibrium constant. In this experiment, you have to use a spectrophotometer. You can see it here. The first step is you have to prepare your solution series. Here I have prepared the solution series for part A for your calibration curve. Now I am going to turn on the spectrophotometer. First you can plug it for the electricity. Then you can turn on the spectrophotometer by using this switch. You can rotate it into the clockwise direction. You can see now it's turned on, and you have to keep it warm for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes it has warmed up. Then the next step is set the wavelength. In your experiment, the wavelength is 447 nanometer. You can use this wavelength switch to change the wavelength. You can see now it changed. You have to change it for 447. You have to do it more carefully. After that, the next step is select the filter position. In this instrument, you can see there are two filters. One is 600 to 950 nanometer, and the other one is 340 to 599 nanometer. In your experiment, the wavelength is 447. Then that belongs to the this filter range, and we can put the switch into this filter range, wavelength range. Yeah, we can go for the next step. The next step is change the mode to the transmitters. You can change these modes pressing this mode button. Like this, you can see it change. In this step, we need to put the mode into the transmitters. After that, you have to set the 0% T value to the 0. For that, you can change this switch. You can see when I change it, the data value is changed. We have to put it into the 0. You have to do it more patiently. Now it's 0. Okay, the next step is you have to change the mode to the absorbance. After that, you can take your blank sample and you can insert this blank sample to the cell. Here the important point is the line of the glass tube should coincide with the line of the spectrometer. You can see the white color line of the glass tube and this line of the spectrometer should be coincide. After that, you can close the lid, and you have to change this absorbance value to the 0. For that, you can change this switch. Here you can see when I change it, the value is changing, and you have to set this value to the 0. You have to do it more carefully. I am going to take the absorbance of the sample, one of sample. When you are filling your solution to this tube, you have to pour the solutions beyond that line. You can see it here. And after that you can remove the blank and put your sample tube. Then you can close the lid. Make sure these two lines should be coincide with each other. Then you can close the lid and you can measure the absorbance. Now I am going to measure the absorbance of the second sample. You can open the lid and take out your first sample. Before you measure the absorbance of your second sample, you have to put the blank again. You can make sure these two lines should be coincide and close the lid and make sure this value is 0. After that you can remove your blank sample, and this is the sample number 2, and you can put it into the spectrometer and close the lid, and you can measure the absorbance value. After you finishing taking all the absorbance for your experiments in part A and part B, after that you have to turn off the spectrometer. For that, first remove any sample in the spectrometer and close the lid. After that you can use this switch to turn off the machine, this one, like this. After that, make sure remove the electricity connection.